The internet loves some tier lists. The internet also loves FNAF, am I right? So, we're gonna tier list these goddamn FNAF games. Get this ad out of here. Let's go, gamers! So first, we have the original. We have what started it all. We have the foundation. We have, arguably, what gave me a career. We have my and many others' claim to fame, some people more so than others. The original Five Nights at Freddy's, #1. Now, it is most likely going to be very high tier for being the original, but is it being the original good enough to carry it on its own? Honestly, though, when you think about it, even now, just as a game, just as mechanics, I always said this during the peak of FNAF. The gameplay is just so intriguing and to this day remains unique. The Atmo holds up. We might be looking at S. It kind of makes sense. Also, this is not to say in the scheme of all games. This is to say in the scheme of the Five Nights at Freddy's games. If it was gonna be all the games, then I don't think anything above C tier as far as games really needs to exist. So next we have Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I really liked this. This did the good formula of take something that exists, take something that works, take something that is going well, and make it better. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, and if it works, enhance it. From what I remember though, it started to border on too stressful. I mean, that's the whole point. It's a stressful power management game in the beginning, but it got to the point where it might have been a little far with how much stuff you just had to do for the sake of it. So I think that will put it in A. Yeah. A. Which one had the mask you had to put on? That was 2. I think that if that had been the standalone new mechanic, that would have been fine. But the clock and stuff, I think it was just we added 5 things. So I think it was just a little too much. Next we have FNAF 3. And this is an interesting one. I feel like this is a mixed old bag of nuts because, the lore, that juicy, tender, medium rare, perfectly seasoned, succulent lore. It did a lot. You got the guy. It's the guy from Freddy Fazbear, but mechanically speaking, I never got it. I didn't even understand it. There was a code you entered into tiles in the wall. I don't know how that was found short of going into code, but when things start getting into go into the code of the game to figure out how to play it, I think you're starting to lose it. I'm gonna put this one... Chat, I don't know. I feel like this is C or D. This might be C. C, D's nuts. Perf, got him. Well done. Who said FNAF 3 looks like it smells bad? I vibe with that. Next, we have Five Nights at Freddy's 4. S+, the best one. There is literally no debate necessary. This is also proven by science, FYI. This isn't even an opinion. This is just how it be. 4 was goated. They dialed back on the complexity. The character design was actually so sick. And 4 to me is where the series ended, where it really felt like it should have just been good to go. But then I believe this was around the time when, of course, it got bought, so therefore we are going to quadruple the output. Ultimate Custom Night is on here, which is weird. It's just mechanics, I think. That wasn't even a standalone game. Oh wait, no, it was. I don't know where to put this, because this was just screw the lore, this is for the gamers. You know what? I think we can put it at C. I think that is perfectly mid. Sister Location was unrecognizable to the formula. Sister Location was the point where it was genuinely okay, this doesn't need to exist. I don't see why this is still here. Now that I'm looking at it, I think 3 might actually get bumped up to B. I think we're gonna retcon. Yup, there he is. I think Sister Location is our first D tier. I just didn't understand it. I was not into it. I also might have been at the point where I just didn't care about these games anymore. Oy, oy, Edwin. VR Help Wanted goes in I don't know, because I don't know what it did for anyone. VR horror games are really bad for my brain and my health, so I'ma just, put that in I don't know. Sister Location had lore again. But after 4, how much more was needed? By Sister Location, it had already made pretty much all the YouTube millionaires it's gonna make. So at that point, why even make a game if it's not gonna make any more new YouTube millionaires? Is there another reason to make a game? I can't figure one out. He had a daughter and that was, okay, you mean the story of how she just got absolutely murked? I think it's kind of downhill from here because all of these I either don't recognize or am just Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Pizza, more like Pizzeria Simulator. You're going D for this ain't good. Wait, actually, I think I might have had, no. Wait, was it fun? Did I have fun? I don't think so. I don't think I had fun. I might not have had fun. It had the best ending. Oh my God. Okay, fine. S+. Look at that. Pizzeria Simulator. Higher up in S+. Best game. Honestly, the rest of the franchise shouldn't exist. We don't need a movie. We don't need Funko Pops. We don't need anything. All we need is Pizzeria Simulator. Are you happy? Let chat You want to see what it would look like if chat rated? This would be if chat rated FNAF. I am the voice of reason here. All right, there you go. You go back into your homes, okay? Pizzeria Simulator gets our honorary S+ for the night, which is a thing I have decided. Okay, we have FNAF World. This was goofy, and didn't people like not really like it? And there was lore hidden like 6 layers into the game, but aside from that, like, you know what? I could see it being on par with Sister Location. My hot take, I think it mattered just as much. What is this one? This is the mobile thing, right? F.
I am giving you money to tell you FNAF World was an amazing game as a standalone thing. The weird adding of lore is what made it bad to people.
I mean, if you say so, then for $5, yeah. FNAF World S+. Couldn't agree more. Put Sister, oh my God, we'll put Sister Location in C. It's in C now. Can we meet in the middle here? This was a horrible idea. This was the mobile game, special delivery. Isn't this like, why is this? Biggest takeaway is that everyone can link arms and agree on the game that is an F tier. We are game. We have this guy. What was it called? Security breach. FAF. Absolute nonsense. Now, here's where my opinion comes from. I played it on day 1, and it was genuinely one of the worst things. I don't know if that stream is still up. If it's not, I'll public that back up because, God, this sucked. Because at this point, we completely lost the reason I mostly like FNAF. Like, obviously, you know, the lore and blah, blah, blah. But the mechanics were so unique. And then it just turned into another 3D running simulator. I'm just like, God, this is so boring. This is every other horror game. Just like run and hope you don't get a jump scare cutscene. Even if I had played that game on day 1 and it worked the way it should have, I don't think I would have liked it. Okay, now we have, I don't even know what this is. There's like a ripped Freddy that probably fucks. Like, what is this? The charity well, now I just feel like a garbage human. Shreddy Fazbear! Oh my God, that's amazing. Scott made the game for charity. Okay, cool. I didn't play the game. I don't know if it's good. Don't know what it's about. But if it's for charity, I'm taking chat's word at face value, which you can always do. You can always trust chat. Anything they ever say to you is definitely true. Hey, yo, shout out to Cumstain Gaming for subbing. Let's go. We're in the presence of royalty right now. Now we have Pop Goes Arcade and Security Breach Furry's Rage. Someone elevator pitch me this in chat and keep me from putting it in IDK or F. Fury's Rage, not Furry's. Dude, look, have you seen these characters? You're gonna look at this and tell me that, like, no, that's what they meant. They know what they're doing. Very quick fighting game because Security Breach was delayed. Okay. No one really seems to like have a consensus over if it's like actually good. So we're just gonna put that in I don't know. Pop Goes Arcade. Pop Goes is a fan. Why is F? Not even because it's bad. I'm not hating on fan games. Why is that in here? Or was this made by the creator of a fan game and they said, hey, I'm gonna drop it in here and people are gonna be like, wow, it must be canon. Legally, it's canon? What's that even mean? So let's review what we have. Wow, man, most of them are an S+. These games sure are good. These games are definitely fantastic and we're not swayed by anything other than the fact that they are good games. Unsubbing for FNAF 3 slander. I mean, it's one of our main sponsors, so yep. There we go. Cool. So we have FNAF 4, goated. Pizzeria Simulator, apparently the best. FNAF World, sponsored. Freddy in Space, charity game. FNAF 3, definitely great and not just sponsored. We love that game here. It's so good. S tier, we have the original. FNAF 2, we are in A. C tier, we got Ultimate Custom Night and Sister Location. I almost said Ultimate Custard Night, and that is a really good idea. And then F, we have, I already forgot what this one was called. We have Security Breach, the game of all time. We have this that I just don't understand and I'm confused by, so therefore it scares me and I don't like it. And then we have Help Wanted and Furry Rage. I don't know. I haven't played or know much about either, so, you know, there you go. Thanks for all of this, honestly. Freddy.